Hello student, this is my third class lecture from electrostatics. In my first and second lecture, I discussed different topics. Of course, it is an important point you should remember that this classes is not only for 12 board exam, but for All India Engineering, that is JEE Main, All India Medical KVPY. There are so many similar type of exam. So these class lecture are very helpful for that exams also. So you should attentively follow my class lecture and note it. Okay. Today the topics will be discussed: potential and its related topics, mainly potential. So what is potential? Come to the point. Suppose this is an electric field. This is an electric field, and the electric field is produced due to this source charge Q. If we bring a test charge that is Q0, if we bring a test charge that is Q0, positive test charge, from infinity to this point P, then a work is to be done against the electrostatic force. Follow? Plus Q the source charge. Due to this charge, a field is produced surrounding it. So if a positive test charge is placed here from infinity to P, a point in the electric field, a work is done against the electrostatic force. This work is called the potential at this point. So what is the potential? So potential at a point in an electric field is defined as the work done per unit positive test charge to bring that charge from infinity to that point. Clear? From test charge, per unit positive test charge to bring from infinity to that point. So potential V at P, suppose this is this distance R, and P be a point, Q another point. This is source charge O. Follow. Suppose OP equal to R and PQ very small distance, PQ equal to dr. P and Q so very nearer point that the electric field between P and Q are same. The electric field is in this direction, that is E. We know from our previous lecture, E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Its direction towards OP. Its direction towards OP. Follow. Towards OP. Now, to bring a positive test charge Q naught, positive test charge, positive test charge Q naught. In my first and second lecture, I mentioned again and again positive test charge. The test charge is so vanishingly very small that it has no disturbance on the source charge. So work done per unit positive test charge to bring that charge from Q to P, that is E into PQ dr. Of course a negative sign because the direction of E and direction of dr in opposite to each other. The direction of E in this direction and PQ, Q to Q, displacement from Q to Q. Now, so potential at P, that is Vp, from infinity to R. Again, I mentioned the definition. Work potential at a point in the electric field is defined as the work done per unit positive charge to bring it from infinity to that point, that is P. So we get integration, putting the value of E minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught dr by r square infinity to r. After solution, we get the result Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So this is the potential, of course plus sign, this is the potential at P due to the point charge plus Q. So we find out the potential at a distance r from the point charge plus Q. Okay, potential is a scalar quantity. This type very simple integration, so you can solve it and get the result Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. If the test source charge minus Q, if the source charge instead of minus Q, then the potential will be minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Clear? Note it. Okay. Now we find out potential difference. Potential difference. Suppose in an electric field A and B, the very 2 points, the distance between them from source charge plus Q R1 and this distance is R2. So OB, thus OA equal to R1, OB equal to R2. Follow. The electric field is in this direction. So potential difference between A and B, that is VA minus VB, equal to work done per unit positive test charge to bring it from B to A. That is, according to definition, work done per unit positive test charge to bring it from B to A against the electric field. Follow. Work done, potential difference between A and B, that is VA minus VB, equal to work done per unit positive test charge to bring it to bring it from B to A against the electric field, because the direction of electric field A to B, and we have to move the test charge from B to A. Okay. Next line. So VA minus VB equal to work done, that is W. If the work done W from B to A, symbol B to A by test charge Q0 equal to integration of E dr. Suppose the distance AB equal to dr. Okay. E dot dr, but E and dr in same direction, so E dr cos theta is E dr cos theta cos 0 degree 1, so E dr. E dr from R2 to R1. Follow. This distance R2 B and this distance R1. O is equal to R1. Dr. Put the value E, the potential at a distance. Suppose here is a point. The A and B are very nearer point. The electric field is same. Suppose this is another point OP, and OP equal to R. So electric field at P, that is between A and B, integration of R2 R1 Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R square dr. Okay. Similar, just previous case. The integration Q by, of course, negative sign, I miss it, because electric field in this direction and displacement in opposite direction. Here a negative sign. So Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R square minus integration of 1 by R square minus 1 by R1 to R2. So we get result Q by 4 pi epsilon naught minus minus plus 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Follow. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R1 minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R2, that is VA minus VB. So potential difference between the 2 points A and B equal to work done per unit positive test charge to bring it from B to A against the electric field. To show this, to prove it, we come to the point. This is the result. VA minus VB, we start VA minus VB, the value of potential at A, Q by 4 pi epsilon R1, and B, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R2. Okay. Now we discuss the unit of potential. This item is no need to prove, but to understand it, I proved it, because we write VA minus VB equal to work done per unit positive test charge to bring it from B to A against the electric field. Follow. In my first case, I proved VA equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here also. Next item. conservative force. Conservative force. Electric field is a conservative force. The force which follow the inverse square law, that is the Coulomb's law, F proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. Gravitation law, similar, F proportional to M1 M2 by R square. So the force which follow the inverse square law, these forces are called conservative force. Next, conservative force. Conservative force. Okay. A force is said to be conservative. A force is said to be conservative if the work done is said to be conservative if the work done by this force, if the work done by this force between two points, if the work done by this force between 2 points does not depend the path followed it, that is the work done by this force in a closed path, the work done by this force in a closed path is zero, that is nil. So what is the definition of conservative force? A force is said to be conservative if the work done by this force between 2 points does not defend the path followed by it. That is, in another way, the work done by this force in a closed path is zero. Now we will prove these two statements. Okay, so electric field is a conservative force. Follow it. From this discussion, we get the line integral of electric field. And there is a relation between potential and line integral of electric field. Follow. So we get the definition and the characteristics. Work done in the closed path is zero, or work done between the 2 points does not depend on the path followed by it. In which path? Maybe, but only depends on the 2 point. Okay. In a three-dimensional figure, coordinate axis, suppose x, y, z. This is a conservative field, conservative force. The conservative force acts in the field, that is called conservative field. here this is a path. Okay, here Q a source charge at the origin. Now this point R A, that is A, and this point R B. Okay, the position vector. The direction of electric field here follow E due to the source charge plus Q. Okay. Now P and Q very nearer to point, and PQ equal to DL, very short distance. The direction of DL makes an angle theta with E. Follow, makes an angle theta with E. So line integral of electric field vector E dot dl between A to B, line integral of electric field vector, that is the work done by the electric field between the point A to B, equal to E dl cosine of theta. Follow. We draw a perpendicular here. So this angle theta, this is point P. Now follow PQR. From the figure, if this angle theta, PQ is equal to DL, so DL cos theta equal to PR, that is we consider DR. Follow, from this triangle PQR, this point P, this point R, this point Q, PQ equal to DL, this angle theta, which angle theta? Follow, R P Q equal to theta. Okay, so PR equal to DL cos theta, and we consider PR equal to DR. Okay, DL cos theta equal to DR. Here we can write A to B, value of E at the P, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R square, OP equal to R, OP equal to R square, DR, DL cos theta, DL cos theta is equal to DR. That is A to B, here A distance RA, B distance RB. Now if we get the integration Q by 4 pi epsilon naught minus 1 by R, RA to RB. Now the result Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by RA minus 1 by RB. Follow. Line integral of electric field vector between A and B does not depend on the path AB, but depends on the 2 points A and B. That is potential. What is this? The potential at A, VA minus VB. Follow. Here work done by the electric field, conservative force. In the definition I mentioned work done by the electric field. So E dot dl is equal to VA minus VB. Next line, follow. From here just VB minus VA, if we reverse it, VB minus VA equal to minus A to B E dot dl. So we may write what is the relation between potential difference and line integral of electric field vector. The potential difference between B and A, follow. In an electric field, the potential difference between B and A is equal to negative of line integral of electric field vector between A and B. Clear? This type of problem in exam, this type of question may not be set, but in MCQ question there are 4 options. What is the relation between potential difference and line integral of electric field vector? VB minus VA equal to number option plus VB minus VA. 4 options there may be, but you have to know that VB minus VA, second point and first point equal to negative sign, negative of line integral between first point and second point. Okay, note it. We know the conservative force and line integral of electric field vector. Here in an electric field we know the potential at P equal to work done to bring the unit positive charge from infinity to P. This is infinity to P by unit positive. Follow. The potential at P, in my first definition I mentioned, potential at P in an electric field is defined as the work done per unit positive test charge to bring it from infinity to P. What will be the line electric field vector? Minus E dot dl infinity to P. Follow. So the potential at a point equal to negative line integral between infinity and that point. Clear? Note it. In MCQ type of question, there is a question may be such type I mentioned. The question, follow. The potential at a point P in an electric field is Vp. So which option is correct? Option A, Vp equal to infinity to P E dot dl. Option A. Option B, Vp equal to integration minus infinity to P E dot dl. Okay. Option C, Vp equal to infinity to P E cross dl. Option D, not any one. So you can easily know the answer will be this Vp equal to minus potential at P negative. At first I mentioned in my second case that negative line integral between infinity to between A and B, that is between infinity to P. Okay. Note it. Now the conservative force is such force that the work done by the conservative force in a closed path is zero. Follow. In an electric field, this is a closed path, A and B. This is an closed path. Follow. X, Y, Z. This point RA, this is RB. So work done by the electric field between A and B, work done, suppose the source charge Q, work done by the electric field, by between A to B, work done by the electric field per unit positive test charge E dot dl, A to B. So work done by the electric field to bring the positive test charge, unit test charge from A to B, equal to potential at P VA minus VB, potential at P at A VA and potential at B VB. Similarly, work done from B to A, work done between B to A, what is this? E dot dl, B to A equal to, VB minus VA. Okay. At first I write properly. This will be VB minus VA. So if you total work done E dot dl plus E dot dl, this is A to B, this is B to A, equal to VA minus VB plus VB minus VA, that is 0. So work done in a closed path by the conservative force is nil. Total work done 0. This type of phenomena will be happen in case of gravitational field, magnetic field. Okay, follow it. Now we discuss relation between electric field and potential. Very important. And on the basis of this equation relation, we can solve different type of problem on the basis of potential. Now relation between, follow, this is an electric field. Here A and B are very close point to each other. In figure, in the picture it is far away, but actually A and B. So the distance between A, B equal to, suppose, dr. The electric field here in this direction E. We know the potential difference between A and B, VA minus VB equal to work done. At first I mentioned work done per unit positive test charge. Work done P2A by Q naught. Q naught positive test charge, that is vanishingly small, equal to, follow, minus E dr. The direction of E in this way and direction of dr in this way. Follow, opposite to each other, that is why minus sign. Again I mentioned the potential difference between A and B is defined as the work done per unit positive test charge to bring B to A. Now if VA minus VB equal to dV, that is minus E dr, that is E equal to minus dV by dr. This is called the negative potential gradient. So electric field at a point is equal to the negative potential gradient at that point. Negative potential gradient, that is potential gradient. Potential gradient. In another way, another form, we may write equal to minus, this is grad. This is the grad d by dr. This is called gradient. So equal to minus grad V. Follow relation. So relation between potential and electric field. Note it. Next line. So if the question is such type, find out the relation between electric and potential, then you have to write in up to this. Okay. Now E equal to minus del minus I del V by del X plus j del v by del y plus k del v by del z. This is the another form. Follow the component of electric field towards x-axis del v by del x, del v by del y. Clear? This is very helpful to solve a problem, such type of problem I mentioned. Follow the problem. Suppose the problem question, the electric potential at 1, 2, 3 at a point 1 to 3 coordinates. At a point at 1 to 3 is x square plus y square plus z square. Question is slightly change it. The potential in an electric field. The potential in an electric field. The potential in an electric field is x square plus y square plus z square. Find electric field. Find electric field at the point 1, 2, 3. Question follow. The potential in an electric field is x square plus y square plus z square. So find out electric field at 1, 2, 3. Follow it. E equal to, if we take the mode, or no need to mode, I equal to I. Follow del v by del x. If we differentiate x square y square with respect to x, we get 2x plus with respect to y, 2y, with respect to z, 2z, k. So the result minus 2 ix plus jy plus kz. So result will be at 1, 2, 3 minus 2 I plus 2j plus 3k. Clear? This is the electric field, and its magnitude, you know, E equal to root over coefficient of I 2a square, coefficient of j 4a square, coefficient of k 6a square. This is the result in SI system Newton per Coulomb. Okay? Clear? This type of question. Follow. E equal to minus dv by dx, but dr. What is the indication of negative sign? By E equal to, I write minus del v. This is the vector. Del equal to I del by del r, sorry, del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z. In the direction of electric field, potential decreasing, that is the indication of negative sign. So in exam, if this type of question if arise, what is the significance of negative sign in E equal to minus del v? So negative sign indicate that in the direction of the electric field, potential decreasing. Clear? Next item, we have to find out the potential for different cases. Before that, we discuss unit of potential. Unit of potential. Follow. V equal to W by Q. That is work done by charge. Again and again I mention this. So the unit of SI unit volt equal to joule by coulomb. So SI unit of potential volt, joule equal to 10 to the power 7 arg, and coulomb 3 into 10 to the power 9 ESU charge. Follow, charge. So we get 1 volt equal to 1 by 300 ESU potential, that is potential, or 1 by 300 stacked volt. So here is the question, what is the SI unit of potential volt? CGS unit, stacked volt. This is the CGS unit. Stacked volt, relation between SI and CGS. Clear? Okay. Now we have to find out the potential for different cases. First, due to electric dipole. Potential due to electric dipole. In my second chapter or first chapter, probably first chapter, I discussed the electric field due to electric dipole. Here we find out the potential due to electric dipole. Potential, okay? These are very important. Potential, suppose minus Q plus Q, okay? This is equatorial line, perpendicular bisector. Here, suppose this is equatorial point, that is point on the perpendicular bisector. Follow, electric dipole, this is R, both the distance are equal. So potential at P due to negative charge, potential at P due to minus Q charge equal to minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R. Potential we just proved that Q by 4 pi at a distance R from the source charge. Similarly, for positive Q charge, potential at P equal to plus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R. So total potential at P, because potential is a scalar quantity, no need to mention its direction. Just like scalar quantity, you add it, simple way. So total potential at P, total V equal to Vp at P equal to this plus this equal to 0. So potential on this line, equatorial point or on the perpendicular bisector, at every point potential is 0. That is, this line is called zero potential line. So there is a question, what is the zero potential line? But what is the potential at any point on the perpendicular bisector of an electric dipole? So the answer will be 0. Follow it. Now suppose this is minus Q, this is plus Q. We have to find out the potential at P. Follow. The distance from the midpoint of that point R and the axis of the dipole 2L. This is A, this is B, this point P. So potential at P due to minus Q charge, due to so here we find out the potential at a point on the axis, on the axial line, due to minus Q charge, Vp equal to minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. What is the distance from A to P? Follow. R plus L, and due to positive Q charge, potential Vp equal to plus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R minus L. So total potential at Vp, this is called V1, this is called V2. So total potential Vp, P equal to V1 plus V2, that will be Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R minus L minus 1 by R plus L. Follow, this is minus sign due to minus charge or due to plus charge. Result will be two L by R square minus L square. What is Q into 2L? That is dipole moment. Here, right. That is dipole moment. P by 4 pi epsilon 0 into 1 by R square minus L square. If R is greater than L, then we may neglect L square. That is P by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by R square. This is the potential due to electric dipole on the axis, that is axial point, and that is previous case was equatorial point. So note it. If this charge plus Q is here and minus Q is here, the result will be minus, because potential due to negative charge will be greater than the potential due to positive charge. Okay, as you like. You may take here minus Q or plus minus Q, plus Q or minus Q. Now we find out the potential at any point due to dipole. So for electric dipole, we find out potential first case on equatorial point, second case on axial point, and third case at any point. Follow the figure minus q plus q. The distance here, the midpoint O, R, this is theta. We have to find out the potential at P. This is R1, this is R2. Clear? This is R. This is the midpoint. So this is 2L, the length of the axis, that is the distance between 2 point charge, minus q and plus q. A, B. Okay. So potential at P due to minus q charge, suppose this is V1 equal to, follow, no need to keep it memory, the direction is scalar quantity, 4 pi epsilon naught. Of course in here, instead of here, if there is another medium, dielectric constant k epsilon naught minus q by into 1 by R1, that is P is equal to R1. And potential due to plus q charge, V2 equal to plus q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R2. Clear? Follow. This is theta. From vector triangle law, the direction of dipole moment here, A to B. So this is law of triangle. So from here, from this triangle, vector law, triangular law of vector addition, we get R1 square equal to R square plus L square plus 2RL cosine of theta. Follow? R1 square equal to R square plus L square, this is L, and the angle between these two vector theta, this result. From here, R square 1 plus 2L by R cos theta plus L square by R square. Follow? Plus L square by R square. But here R is greater than L, because in case of electric dipole, the L is very small, so L is very small. So we can neglect this term. So final result, R square 1 plus 2L by R cosine of theta. Follow? From here, R1 equal to R1 plus 12 by R, sorry, cos theta whole to the power half. We erase this line, electric dipole. So 1 by, next line, 1 by R1 equal to 1 by R, 1 plus 12 by R cos theta whole to the power minus f. Follow? That is 1 by R, 1 minus half, that is multiply by half, binomial theorem, L by R cos theta, other terms are neglected, that is very, very small. So from here we get 1 by R1 equal to, note it, erase this. Similarly, from this triangle we get 1 by R2, 1 by R2 equal to 1 by R, 1 plus L by R cosine of theta. How will we get this equation? Follow. From this triangle, slightly change the figure for to understand it simply way. This is parallelogram law of vector addition. This is resultant, this vector and this, what is the angle? 180 degree minus theta. So R2 square equal to R square plus L square plus 2RL, sorry, cos of 180 degree minus theta. So result will be R square plus L square minus 2LR cos of theta. So from this equation we get finally. So no need to explain this. Similarly, we can write, you may write in case of if this type of question, then you will write similarly from this triangle we get 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by R into 1 plus L by R cos theta. Okay. Similar way, take R square in outside and we will get similar way and have binomial form. Okay. No need to explain further. I think it is clear to you. Okay. So final result at Vp equal to plus Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 R2 minus Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1. Clear? This is negative charge. Now put the value Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R2, that is we take out R. So final result 1 plus L by R cosine theta minus 1 plus L by R cosine theta. Follow? We put the value of 1 by R2 and 1 by R. In both cases, this is 1 by R. So final result Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 2L cosine of theta by R. That is Q into 2L, that is dipole moment. So P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R. Clear? You have to keep your memory this equation, the potential at R theta. So this a question may be said that an electric dipole, find out the potential, what will be the potential at a distance at a point r theta, where r equal to maybe 5 semi and theta equal to 60 degree. Okay, so you at first you have to find out P and putting the value r theta, of course in SI system. Okay, r equal to 10 semi, but you have to convert it into meter and you will get the result. If this charge is here plus q and minus q, so this distance is closer, so result will be finally minus. Okay, no problem. Note it. Now we find out potential. Case number 2. Potential due to charged ring, uniformly charged ring. Follow. Charged ring. In my previous lecture, we find out the electric field due to a charged ring. Today, we will find out the potential due to a charged ring. Suppose this is a charged ring, uniformly charged ring. We have to find out the potential at a distance r and the radius of the charged ring capital R. This distance x. Okay, let lambda equal to charge per unit length. Small length dl, a small length here p, so potential due to a small length lambda dl by x, of course 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So for small length dl, total charge lambda dl, so potential at p 1 lambda dl, charge by distance. We get similar point, follow, and if we add, then get total potential V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught integration of lambda dl by x. Lambda and x is constant, so integration of dl 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught suppose the total charge, that is integration of lambda dl equal to q, total charge. So q by x means root over r square plus r square. Follow, value of x, lambda dl means total charge. Total charge, suppose q, total charge, here we consider the charge plus, that is we get the expression plus total charge q. Here total charge equal to q, that is lambda dl. So for charged ring, when r equal to 0, that is r equal to 0 means at the center r equal to 0, potential V equal to, put the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. So throughout the ring, inside the ring, the potential at every point is equal and it is its value 1 by q by r. Note it. We know that E equal to minus dv by dr. In our Second lecture, we know, second lecture, we know that electric field inside a ring at any point is 0. So from here, inside a ring, 0 equal to minus dV by dr. So inside the electric field equal to 0, equal to minus dV by dr. So 0 equal to minus dV by dr, that is V equal to key constant. What is V equal to constant? So the potential inside a ring at every point, center, at the center and up to the surface, 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r. Okay, note it. If we take, instead of charging, charged spherical cell, conducting cell, charged spherical conducting cell, so same case will arise. So next item, potential due to charged spherical cell, follow, charged spherical cell. Okay, this is a charged spherical cell. The charge resides on the surface. Suppose the charge plus, you may take it minus as you like. The charge q and radius r, total charge q plus q, spherical cell at a distance r from the center, at a distance r from the center, O be the center. In my first class we proved, in my second class I proved with the help of Gauss's theorem. You must notice in my second lecture that with the help of Gauss's theorem we find out the field at P at a distance r, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Okay, the direction of course in this way. With the help of Gauss's theorem I proved it. Now potential at P, we know equal to minus dV by dr, relation between potential and electric field. So dV equal to minus, if putting the value of E, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square dr. So potential at P, V equal to integration of dV from infinity to r, that is work done per unit positive test charge to bring it from infinity to that point. That is why infinity to that point, infinity to r. So minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught dr by r square infinity to r. If we integrate, the result will be similar way, V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. If the charge is negative, then the result will be negative. Okay. when r equal to r, the potential V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. So similar way, just like charged ring, from the center up to the surface inside the spherical shell, the potential everywhere is constant, that is V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r. From the Gauss's theorem I proved that field inside a spherical shell, charged spherical, E equal to 0. So V equal to constant, that is the value of V from surface, center to surface, or everywhere inside the shell, q, this value 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r. The graphical representation of potential follow. Distance from the center, this is potential. This will be the result. In this case, V is proportional to 1 by r, but here constant. Okay. Note it. Now we find out the potential due to non-conducting solid sphere. Potential due to non-conducting solid sphere. Of course, charged solid sphere. If the solid sphere is conducting, then same case will arise just like spherical shell. The total charge resides on the surface of a conducting solid sphere. So no need to prove it in extra for conducting solid sphere. So same case will arise for conducting solid sphere and spherical shell. This is very important. Conducting solid sphere. The different types of questions are set from these topics in JEE Main, KVPY, All India Medical Test. Okay, so follow it attentively. Charged sphere, not conducting, non-conducting. Total charge, suppose uniformly charged Q plus Q. The radius R. Outside at a distance R, outside, here the potential is just like spherical shell, but we have to find out the potential inside the solid sphere. From Gauss's theorem, we proved that inside a solid sphere at a distance r, that is here r is less than r, radius r, and at a distance less than r inside the solid, E equal to rho r by 3 epsilon naught. This is proved in my second class. Rho equal to volume density of charge, total charge by 4/3 pi r cube. You, of course, you will follow the second lecture and we will get the result E equal to rho r by 3 epsilon naught. Now E equal to minus dV by dr. That is dv equal to minus rho r by 3 epsilon naught dr integration. Limit of integration 0 to r, follow 0 to r, or we may get an integration constant, suppose c. This is integration constant. So v equal to minus rho into r square if we integrate 3 epsilon naught into 2, follow r square by 2 plus c. If r equal to r, then potential at the surface, v equal to one by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, follow. Sorry, r. If r equal to what, that at is on the surface, similar spherical shell, on the surface the potential 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r. Putting the value of v here, we get the result of c. C equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus value of rho q by qr square 6 epsilon naught 4/3 pi r cube. Nothing but just put the value of c. C equal to value, putting the value of v and negative sign in this side plus q by 6 epsilon naught and r square, put the value of rho equal to q by 4/3 pi r cube. So value of c 2 q by 4 pi epsilon naught one by r plus r square by 2 r cube. Oh, sorry, here r equal to capital R, here will be r square. So this result only r. So final result will be 1 by r plus 1 by 2r, follow. That is, result will be q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 3 by 2r. This is the value of c. Note, from here, note it. So finally, V equal to V potential V at a distance r from the center minus rho r square by 6 epsilon naught plus value of C q by 4 pi epsilon naught 3 by 2r. Putting the value of rho r square 6 epsilon naught q 4/3 pi r cubed plus q by 4 pi epsilon naught 3 by 2r. Just put the value of C. And the final result will be, if we solve, final result will be q by 4 pi epsilon naught 3 by 1 by 2r inside 3 minus r square by r square. Follow. If you solve the problem, then we will get this result easily. Q by 4 1 by 2 or 3. This is the expression. You have to keep your memory this expression. Okay, this is very important in different types of problem. I will give you some examples. Follow. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by 2r 3 minus r square by capital R square. Okay. If r equal to capital R, that is surface, follow, the result will be same. V equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by R. Capital R, follow, surface. Okay. At the center, number 1, very important, at the center of the sphere, r equal to 0, that is r equal to 0. So result will be q by 4 pi epsilon naught 3 by 2 r. That is at the center, that is at the center, if we express VC, then VC equal to at the center 3 by 2V at the surface. What is the relation? For non-conducting solid sphere, the potential at the center and at the surface. If the potential at the surface Vs, then at the center potential will be 1.5 Vs. This is another question. Okay. This is one type of question. Of a non-conducting charge sphere, if Q be the total charge, then at a distance r, where small r is less than r, what will be the potential? Fourth type of question is given, MCQ question. This is the result. This is one type question. In case of second, what is the potential on the surface? If the potential at the surface is 50 volt, question number 3. For a non-conducting, okay, at first note it, and just after a few seconds I will discuss. For competition exam, all type of question are MCQ. So you have to know how we get the result, and after that you have to keep it in your memory, the result. Okay, suppose this type of question in MCQ question, the potential at the surface of a non-conducting solid sphere is 50 volt. What will be the potential at the center? Option A 0, option B 50 volt, option C 75 volt, option D none of the above. What will be the result? Follow. VC center, VC equal to 1.5 but 3 by 2 into 50, that is 25. Result will be 75 volt. So if we know this equation, this relation, then we can easily find out the answer. This is very important question, this type. So there is various type of question may be set from these topics. Okay, note it and follow it attentively. This type of expression we will get in gravitational chapter for class 11. There the potential of a solid for earth, the potential at the center of the earth and the surface of the potential at a distance smaller from the center of the earth will be capital G m mass of the earth into 1 by 2 or 3 minus r square by r square. Instead of q there will be mass m, mass of the earth, and 1/4 pi epsilon. This is G 1 by 4. Instead of 1 by 4 pi epsilon, that will be capital G. So result will be same. Another question, MCQ from these topics. Question number 2. This is good. The potential at a distance 10 semi from a charged, of course uniformly, non-conducting solid sphere is 10 volt. Question: the potential at a distance 10 semi from the center, from a charged non from the center of a charged non-conducting solid sphere is 10 volt. What will be the potential? What will be the potential at the center? Follow. Radius of the charged sphere, radius of sphere is given 2 semi. Okay, very important question this type. I mentioned that from this topic solid sphere we get different type of question, but if we know the base, if we have the basic idea, then we have no problem to solve it. Clear? The potential at a distance 10 semi from the center of a charged non-conducting solid sphere is 10 volt. What will be the potential at the center if the radius of the sphere 2 semi? Follow. at a distance 10 semi potential, V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square at a distance 10 semi, that is R is equal to 10 semi, that is 0.01 meter in SI system meter. V equal to, it is mentioned in the question, VO 10 volt. Clear? So we get 10 equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by 0.01 whole square. This is equation number 1. At the surface, V is S equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by R square, that is capital R. What is the value of R? R equal to 2 semi, 0.02 meter, that is 0. No square. Just like electric field, I mistake, 0.02. Clear? This is the equation number 2. At a distance 10 semi, this equation, at the center we know Q by 1 by capital R. Now equation 2 by equation 1, Vs by 10 equal to 0.01 by 0.02, that is 5. Ten semi. Sorry, 0.1 meter. Here 0.1. Okay. So 0.1. So 5. Right. 5. So Vs equal to 50 volt. One answer we get, that the surface Vs. What is the potential at the surface base? This is one type answer. But at the center we know, at the center Vc equal to 3 by 2 into surface, that is 3 by 2 into 50, that is 75 volt. Okay. Very important question. There are various type of question. You have to find out the center, or at the surface, or at a distance 10 semi. Clear? Note it. Now we represent the potential of a non-conducting solid sphere. Again and again I mentioned non-conducting solid sphere. If the sphere is conducting, then total charge resides on the surface, and we get the expression just like a spherical shell. Okay. Graphical representation of solid sphere, very important. Distance from the center, this is radius, follow 3 equal part. .5 V at the center, this is V at the surface, okay, at the surface R, and here V is proportional to potential proportional to 1 by R. this type of graph. Clear? If the charge is negative, the potential will be negative, so graph will be in this direction. Similar way, in this direction. In this way. Okay, clear? Charge is positive, so graph will be positive. Charge is negative, potential negative. Follow. This is V. Part. Sorry. Point 5 V. 0.5 V because they are at the surface and at the center. 1.5 V. This is 0.5 double. Okay, this is the graph. Clear? Very important. From the graph we get different type of question. Represent the graph and follow the question. This is the graph in graphical. In your exam, one type of MCQ question. Here the value of 75 volt. Clear? In your question, that is 75 volt. It is a graph of potential versus distance from the center of a non-conducting charged solid sphere. In this graph, the result here 75 volt. So from the graph, you have to find out the potential at the surface. So very easy. It is the 75 volt. That is Vc equal to 3 by 2 Vs. So 75 equal to 3 by 2 into Vs. That is Vs equal to 50 volt. So here will be 50 volt. Clear? Another question. So you have no need to prove it. Maybe in 12 board examination, this type of question may say broad question. You have to prove the potential inside of a charge conducting sphere. But in different types of competitive examination, where the total question are on the basis of MCQ, this type of question. So today this is the end. Different type of problem on potential I discussed. You of course follow my first and second lecture and then third. Okay. Meet you next class. Thank you. Good day to you.